Good morning, everybody. If skipping a workout was an Olympic sport, in the past I'd have been a gold medalist. I skipped out on all my workouts. If I wasn't forced to work out, I was not about to work out. I would get on the kick, like everybody in January, and then by March I was done. And typically that's because I would try to do gym workouts, and then I found out that I couldn't get to the gym on time, or it was a trouble to shower and change, and so it was always some excuse why I needed to miss my workout. So man, if you're like me, you're probably a silver or gold medalist too, and it's time to put an end to that. Instead, we should be a gold medalist on not missing our workout. And so today I want to talk about the number one word in getting physically shape: consistency. Consistency. Yes. Good morning, everybody. I'm Bryant, the Over 60 guy, and I'm here to talk about consistency and ways you can maintain your consistency, especially as you attempt to get into shape. And so if you're first time to my channel, welcome to the Over 60 guy crew, and I'm happy to have you. Please feel free to hit a like and hit subscribe notification. That'll let you know when I'm dropping my next video or my videos. Sometimes I do these little shorts now, so just to kind of pique people's interest. That's what the gurus of YouTube tell you to do. So I'm trying. Anyway, so let's talk about consistency. And the reason I'm talking about it is a while back I did a survey on my community page about what's keeping you from being in shape, and I got the answers was like I can't get strong, I can't lose weight, I have injuries, but number one by over 50% was consistency. I can't be consistent. And so I really want to tackle that. This is part 4 of my series, so I really want to tackle being consistent, and so important. And so that's where we're gonna go. I remember as a youngster, and this will be dating me, but of course you all know I'm 61, but when I was young in my middle school, every Tuesday night you could bet exactly where I would be. I'd be right at 8 o'clock. I'd be in front of the TV watching. Take a guess. Go ahead and guess now. What was I watching? Happy Days. Woohoo! Sunday, Monday, Happy Days. Remember that? So I was watching Happy Days, followed by Laverne and Shirley. So every Tuesday night, that's where I'd be, right? Because we didn't have Netflix or streaming or YouTube. We didn't have any of that. It was like, if you're not in front of the TV, you're missing it. And we had to be there because we love the Fonz. And so, and the other night that I was not missing was Thursday night, and I was watching Welcome Back, Kotter. Welcome back, Vinnie Barbarino. Remember that? Welcome Back, Kotter. And so that was such a great show, and that's what I was watching. And so I'm going to take a seat because I like to make notes, and I don't want to miss a thing. But we need to build consistency in our workout, so there's really no excuse. And especially when you got the Over 60 Guy channel, you can, on your walk or right before you walk, you can click on one of my videos and you'll see me walking, and you'll say, well, if that old goofball can do it, then I can do it. So, I can be your fall guy. Like, honey, I'm going to walk, because if Brian can do it, I can surely do it, because that guy's a complete goofball. And so, right? And I don't even have one of his t-shirts, Over 60 Guy shirt. So we have to build consistency. So the first thing we want to do is we want to make it a habit. We want to make our workout a habit. So schedule it. I have to do it in the morning because I'm a home builder, and I have to do it. Part of my walk, I'm putting out fires because I got people texting me about this and that. But I carve out my time in the morning, 1 hour. I've worked up to 1 hour of walking, and part of that walk is shared with you. Not every day, but most days I like to share my time with you, and I do it in one cut and one take. People say, well, why don't you edit this and edit that and throw graphics and do that? Because I don't have time for that. I mean, I just have to talk to my audience and to my friends now. Most of you are my friends now. I have to talk to my friends about what's going on in my mind, and so I schedule it. And so I know that in the morning, about 7:30, 8 o'clock, I'm gonna be out the door walking. That gives me time to prep and get on the road. So I can't miss that. I have to walk. And then also you can have a workout buddy. Early on in my walking, I was able to walk with my wife. But if you watched yesterday's video, you know my wife has some knee issues and some back issues. So she uses a rebounder for her workouts, and it works out super well. But she typically works around the same time, and so it gets her day going. And, and I find that by keeping a consistent route, most of you know I got a couple routes that I do. You see the same. I'm either out here, right, on the pier, or I'm over in another area, kind of in the flatlands. And I like this one particular point that I do, and it's calming for me. And I pick those routes because they're calming. And, this is the perfect time to get your mind right, to pray to the Lord, to meditate, to talk to Jesus. That's what I do, Lord, I need help with this contractor because he's like killing me. You know what I mean? So if you are builders, you all know me. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So, so that's what I do. So the other thing is motivation and support. You need a support network, and that's why I focus so much of my time on encouragement. We're supposed to encourage one another on towards love and good deeds. I mean, that's what we need to do as people. We need to encourage each other, not try to cut each other down and, say blah, 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 you this, you that. I mean, forget that. I mean, we got no time for that. We need to be saying, hey, man, you can do it. Get up, get going, right? You can look great. You can be thin, or you can be strong, or you can be mobile. You can be, have a great relationship. I mean, that's what we're supposed to be doing. Let's just encourage. So you need motivation. You need to encourage. So I recommend if you have a spouse, if you're married, significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, that kind of thing, then get them to encourage you. Tell them what you're doing. Say, look, I'm gonna go. I'm doing a 30-day challenge with that goofball under Over60Guy. I'm gonna do a 30-day challenge with him. I'm getting serious, and so don't let me skip. I get one break day. So if your normal break day is Sunday, but you know that Monday you can't make it, so just work out Sunday. Go for the walk in the afternoon. You can do it. So you can also use an app. Set your phone, set your whatever you have, Android, iPhone, whatever it is. Just make regular daily check alarms for in the morning. Hey, get up, and in an hour you're walking. Okay, remind yourself. Do that, and then. Track your progress. You can get a little book or something, or in the notes, right? In your phone, make notes. Look, I worked out. I did this much push-ups. I did this much squats. I did this much walking, right? This is what I did. I'm really going to look into these bands. I'm doing bands, or I'm doing, chair squats or whatever. I'm doing plank. I'm getting down there. I'm doing 30 seconds, 1 minute. Check out your progress and see where you started, where you're at. For me, it was simple. I could not do one push-up, and I wanted a goal of 50. That was my goal. And so that's where I'm sticking to. And so I also wanted to walk an hour. So I had to start with 30 minutes and 45 minutes and work up. Now I do an hour. And so just set goals and track it. So make it a habit. Have a motivational buddy with you. Support, make it a habit. The other thing is do practical things that you can do. Here's some tips, like if you miss, right? So one, start small, right? Don't try to say, oh, I'm gonna do 50 push-ups, and then you get 20 and discouraged, right? Or, oh, I'm gonna do 2 minutes of plank, and you can only do 30 seconds and get discouraged. Don't do that. Start small and work your way up. It's crawl, walk, run. Crawl, walk, run. So that's what you want to do. I remember boredom kills it. So you have to swap it up. If every day you're doing push-ups, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays squats, mix it up. Do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So mix up your routine. And if you're rained out, get a rebounder, or run in place, jog in place, or go to the gym and do a rower. Maybe that's your gym day on your rain day or something. But have an alternate so you don't miss. The bottom line is you don't want to miss stuff, because what happens is, like, sometimes I'll get back from my walk, and then I'll say, oh, I don't really want to do push-ups today. And then I say, Brian, don't be a dumb. and then I get down and force myself. Don't allow yourself to skip. Just keep going. Now, if you're injured, that's a whole separate thing. You got to work through and work with your person that you're working with on your injuries. You know, don't skip stuff like that. And then, but I guess the main thing is just you got to make it a habit. You got to say, you know, my health and wellness is super important, and you have to make it a habit. You can't quit. So don't quit on yourself, right? Make it a habit. You know, check out my tips, make it a habit, and don't quit. So for today, it's kind of a short one, and I'll say, may the Lord bless you, may the Lord keep you, may the Lord face shine upon you and give you peace, and get walking. So tomorrow, be consistent. Bye.